we have looked at all the good things about e-governance. So we had to, let us say, pick 2 or 3 key issues. What would we say are the problems that need to be factored in designing e-governance system?
Privacy of the information which is specific to the individual. Say in the health sector, I can say if I am a AIDS patient or if I am a cancer patient, I feel that is owned to me information. Not all other than their stakeholders like the doctor or the hospital required to be known.
Privacy.
So I wish my status of health sector level is safely with the government and others are not spread, which is not desirable.
So privacy is one.
Privacy.
I think there are other challenges other than privacy, digital, and I continue to believe that the hierarchy in the government is starting from the decision makers like ministers or cabinet ministers and security. There are other challenges. There is a fear of technology.
Right.
There is still a fear of failure. There is still fear of loss of power because now everything is available as information.
Sure.
There is still fear of mindset. Not fear of mindset, but just mindset by itself.
Yeah.
By itself, the ability to even imagine and conceptualize what you want is still a challenge. So beyond the privacy, digital divide, or e-waste and all that, there are human-based challenges which also often lead to, I would say, slow growth. Funding could be one, because adequate money not available.
The PPP, which is public and private participation, is the need of the hour because entire funding from government cannot happen in this large value dependent, volume dependent process of reaching to
I think we'll probably argue on that PPP in a later session because we can have different opinions on that. It's valid. It's very valid that funding could be an issue. But I think you have rightly stressed one key point. I think our audience also need to understand that we are saying that the mindset is a big challenge,
Right.
and knowing what to do is going to be a key challenge.
And therefore, creating the awareness becomes
accountability, awareness, transparency are coming in.
The other thing, while you are creating awareness, which means education, etc., to the decision maker primarily. The other few other important issues are there, which I keep bothering is that the system is such that one is champion. Somebody started the project e-governance and he moves out.
Sustainability.
So there are two kinds of sustainability. One, sustainability while the project is being in the pipeline for implementation and the guy moves out. The second guy is not so much wedded or excited about it. That is one sustainability. Other sustainability is the model for its revenue generation, etc., not being visualized properly, and therefore after a couple of years the funds dry and the project doesn't take off.
Sure.
So those are challenges are beyond technology, beyond other
I think all certain one value factor also should be brought in, the factor of digital divide.
Yeah.
I think we have to ensure that, and this is something that we have discussed in other forums also. Earlier, in the early stages of e-governance, this used to be a major concern, where we actually said e-governance is about computers, desktop computers, internet connectivity, and then we concluded that only the privileged have access to computers and connectivity, and therefore there was a large section of citizens who couldn't afford desktop computers and connectivity. We were away from it. But you are an expert on mobile governance yourself. But what mobile governance has done is to try and do away with the reliance on desktop computers to some extent at least. So a lot of things that were needed to be done on desktop computers can now be done through mobile. So in that sense, the problem of digital divide has come down, but it is still something that should be factored in, because digital divide is not simply having a machine. It's also whether do I have the knowledge, do I have the skills to use my mobile, is my e-governance system in English or is it in vernacular, So those are also issues which are also related to the behavior part of it that need to be factored in. I think what we will probably do is to conclude our session here.
And we will take a larger.
We will do.
detailed
We will
and,
discuss all the various. We will talk in our future sessions. We will be talking about the life cycle of e-governance. What is these? What is the step 1, step 2, step 3, and then we'll be discussing those in detail. We'll be looking at some of the points that came up today, whether it is PPP or the culture or the mindset, the mobiles in future sessions. We hope you'll be with us in all our future sessions too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.